Hey guys, welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studio for the second edition of the 2019 Total Softball Player of the Year race. This is Donnie Dreher of Total Softball. He has been just working the computer and checking his notes, checking his stats, reminding himself of players just to get our first top 10 list together, which is now live at statechampsnetwork.com. You can begin voting on who is going to be the player of the year for the 2019 softball season, so you can do that. But what we wanted to start here today talking about is the fact that, you know, we're several years into this thing, and we have had some outstanding softball players, you know, not just winning the award, but we're also nominated throughout the year. They have all moved on. Well, most of them have moved on to playing softball at the next level. Give us an update on how some of these recent graduees are now doing at the next level.
Yeah, Lauren, Michigan softball is going national. We're getting great programs, college programs at a very high level, recruiting our kids, and our kids are succeeding at that level. And I want to just touch back to just last year and some of the kids that were on the list.
Yeah, this is last season, mind you.
Last season.
They're freshmen now at the next level.
Freshmen and making major impacts. One is Carly, we always call her Barja.
Yeah.
She's at Lehigh. She's hitting .270, starting shortstop, already got 9 steals. Jenny Bressler is just knocking it dead out at UNLV.
Former Plymouth Wildcat.
Yeah, she's 15-3 and a 1.68 ERA. She is the ace of the staff and already beating top 25 teams at the D1 level in college. Another one doing a great job is Melina Livingston from Regina.
Right.
But starting shortstop, Melina's hitting .381 with 5 home runs. That's a Big Ten school.
Where is she?
Melina, she's at Penn State.
Penn State.
Penn State. You've also got Aaliyah Mara, another great player. Leah was at, where was Aaliyah? Oh, Anchor Bay, right? She is now at Rutgers starting second base and doing incredible well. Another one that entered our list late last year, Josie Muffley, is starting shortstop at Tulsa, and she's only hitting .351.
Only.
And then also locally, you've got Madeline Skeen hitting .400 at U of M Dearborn. You know, there was a time when the only Big Ten or the only Division I school that recruited kids was Michigan.
Right.
Now we're getting them all over the crest and all over the Big Ten. So nationally, people are seeing the talent we have at the Michigan level. And if I even went back further, let's go back to 2015. Our first winner, Alex Subchek, she's hitting .400 at Michigan.
Former Mercy Marlin,
2016 winner, Abby Kraswicki, another one from Mercy, hitting .270 at South Alabama. Megan Bobby, and all she's doing is 13-3 with a 1.65 ERA. Still one of the best pitchers in the college game. And then even look at Sammy Garros, who won it last year. A 2-sport athlete, which is almost unheard of.
Right.
I mean, school is a full-time job. Basketball's a full-time job. Softball's a full-time job. She's got 3 full-time jobs, and she's already making contributions as a freshman in basketball and softball. So pretty amazing from just the kids last year and our previous winners.
And so we just can't hammer it home enough that, number one, the talent we are developing here in the state of Michigan, due to not just at the high school level, but obviously what you guys are doing and what some of the club teams are doing, and are really just, the coaching is outstanding. And obviously we've got outstanding athletes that are responding to that coaching and taking their talents beyond maybe where they ever thought they could. So that's awesome. But we've got a brand new competition. So this is why we kind of preface our conversation in telling you that pay attention to these girls, and it's really hard to get on this list. We could do a top 20 very easily. We've got to narrow it down to 10. Throughout the competition, players will most likely fall off. Other players will come and rise into the competition. The goal is to get into the Final Four at the end of the year. One person guarantees that, and it's out of any decision maker's hands, and that who wins the online vote. So the winner of the online vote automatically is in the Final Four, automatically has a 20% advantage over everybody else to win the whole thing. And then we choose as a team the other 3. So let's talk about some who you're probably seeing on your screen right now, our top 10 for this season. Why don't you go ahead and talk about some of the players who have cracked our initial top 10.
Sure. Hannah Hollister, she's really impressed us from Corunna. She is literally has track star speed. She is similar to Barja, who we had on the list last year. She is a game changer with the speed. Left-handed hitter. someone that has done very well, and obviously she's on our initial list, and we're going to watch her closely to see how she does. Sierra Kirsten from Clarkston. We literally could have 4 kids on Clarkston's team that could potentially be on this list that we'll be watching. But Sierra Kirsten is probably the best athlete on our top 10 list and our whole watch list. She's a left-handed power hitter with tremendous speed. So she can beat you with dropping down the bunt. She can hit the ball 240 feet. And she's just as good on the infield as she is on the outfield. That's a kid that's a Michigan commit already.
So if you're a pitcher on the mound, how do you, and as a coach, how do you attack her? Because she can do everything so well.
You avoid her. But the advantage she may have is their lineup's so stacked you may not avoid her.
Right, because you'll be walking people in.
Yeah, but I mean, if you try and play her in because she can bunt, she's going to drive it by you. If they play back, she can drop it down, get a single, and then she steals, and she's already in scoring position. Big-time athlete. So obviously we were watching her. A.J. Militello. Now that's a name. A.J. Militello. That's a softball name.
It is.
Yeah.
A.J.
is from Howell, playing for Ron Pizzoni. They have a great team. I'm sure they're going to make a run for the state title this year. Just a dominant player that can hit with power. Great athlete. She's going to be going to Utah, and we look for her to be on this list at the end. So we'll continue to follow her really well. Another one with speed, Tessa Nuss. She's another one like Kirsten that she has great speed, but she can also hit with power. So there's many ways that she can dominate offensively, and then in center field, she's just got these long strides, and she just covers more ground than almost anyone else that we've seen on this list defensively. So
she's out of Lake Orion.
And she's going to be going to Binghamton. And then Gabriella Sherman is another one from Millington. And Millington could have a few kids on the list. That is a powerhouse.
You like what's happening in
Yes, I do. I like them a lot. I can't wait to watch them. She's going to be going to Kent State and playing for Eric Oakley, and big-time pitcher, and she very well could be there at the end as well.
All right, guys. So a lot of information there. Again, you can go and vote on our website. You've got your favorites. You've got those that you want to see stay in the competition. The only way to guarantee that happens is by voting at statechampsnetwork.com. Again, if you have players perhaps that we need to put on our radar, Michigan's a big state. Go ahead, you can go to our contact page at statechampsnetwork.com and email us. But tell us why. Don't just say, hey, you need to look out for so-and-so. Give us some of the reasons why. Give us some of, maybe their current stats, their projected, how well they're projected to do, and maybe some of their, whether it's, via the club or previous seasons. Let us know about these players, and I promise you, we will take them.
Yeah, and we need help with it, because unlike an award where you get 4 years of work, going into that senior year, you can already narrow it down to 5 or 7 kids. We've got, hundreds of schools with thousands of kids, and everybody has a fair chance. So we need help. We need help. We can't cover them all. Help us identify the ones that deserve to be on this list.
Yeah, and by all means, tweet at us at StateChampsNet. Tweet at us who we should be looking at. But again, just put some reasons there as to why we need to take a look at them, and I promise you will. And I do want to just one more time step on what he's saying, and that is, this is not a career award. This is not a senior award. Anyone from freshman on through senior is eligible to be named the 2019 Total Softball Player of the Year. So we can't reiterate that enough. And in softball, we certainly see freshmen that step up and dominate, and then we see them for 4 more years. Jenny Bressler is a great example, as well as Megan Bobian. So do that, vote, tweet at us, let us know who you want to see. We will be right back here next week with another update in the Total Softball Player of the Year.